156, 156, I can't, it's 155 or 156 now? 155. And I'm gonna take a roll call. Bruce,
I'm here.
Schmidtman, Carol, Connor,
Present.
Kelly, Crowley,
Present.
Angela Perosi,
Present and accounted
and Linda Chucky, present. Now that we have that done, I'm going to make a motion to vote Carol as board president. Do I have a second?
for. I second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Wait a second, I'd like to discuss
All in
it before
favor?
you
All
have a
in favor.
vote. I'd like to
Go ahead,
discuss it.
Bruce.
Right now,
Oh,
we're
hold
all,
on, Bruce.
we're all equal. I have a right to talk before you have a
We're
vote.
in the middle of the motion.
I'm making a
After
motion
the
for you to
motion.
be present. I want
Hang
to
on,
discuss
Bruce,
it
Bruce,
before
we're in
there's
the
a
middle
vote.
of the motion.
No. The
So how many do we have
The
on the
motion
table?
was already seconded,
The motion is
and
in
now
progress.
you're taking a vote.
Yes,
But I have a
yes.
right to talk before
We're
you
in the
take the
middle of the
vote.
motion.
We're in the middle of the motion.
Can you hold that till?
Can you just hold that?
So we're not doing the vote now,
We're in
until I have a chance to talk.
Well, you will after we get all in favor, and then you.
No.
All in favor?
What, for the motion or for?
Go ahead, progress.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Let us go
Opposed?
through.
Well, I wanna know what the motion is. What is the
Let
motion?
us repeat the
Aye.
motion, please.
The motion is to vote Carol as president. All in favor?
Aye.
No, wait a second, don't I get a chance to discuss
Yes,
this
you
before
can
you have a
say,
vote?
you can say your vote.
But that's,
And
no,
once-
but I want you to hear my opinion.
When you
Is
get,
this how
when we get to, we're now at all in favor.
No, for her to be president, but before you take the vote, I'd like you
Well,
to
you
hear what
do
I
have an
have to say.
opportunity to say it once we get to you.
But that, all right, then I'm opposed. Now I have a chance
Yes,
to
but
speak.
let me finish, because we have to redo the whole thing again. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. Opposed?
Opposed.
Okay. Now we have something to say.
Okay, will there be another vote if people agree with me, or will there not be a vote?
No, there won't be a vote. Carol is our president.
No, wait a second, is this how it's gonna work? You're gonna take votes without me being able to contribute?
But you can contribute.
You already took the vote without,
Well, no, we're
We're
waiting
giving
for you
input.
We're not
to
gonna change our minds. I mean, Carol has done a great job for us. What?
is this how it's gonna work?
No, it's
You're
not.
gonna be closed-minded
Not at all.
without hearing what I have to
Not
say?
at all.
Well,
You still have the right to make that vote.
You have the
But at
floor.
least hear what I have to say.
You just opposed and you now have the floor.
Okay, this is my point. More than half of the community was concerned because they feel that Carol is not friendly to half of the community. And that's why I ran, and that's why several other people ran. We need a president that's the face of the community. I'm not questioning that she's not a good worker, and she makes a great contribution to the association. I'm not questioning that. You would know better than I would, because I don't have the insight. But I do know that there are a number of people that said to me, we don't want her to be president. So you should be sensitive to the needs of the community. And I'm representing, that's why I ran, to represent. Now, let me talk about the vote. Carol had 41. She was at the lower part of the votes. I was 40. There were at least 4 ballots that weren't counted that would have knocked her off the board. I know that because I know who the people's ballots were and the technicalities that knocked them off, right or wrong. She would not be on the board. If there was ever a recount, she might not end up on the board. So is this the way that we want to go? We want to continue to not be sensitive
Well, yes, and
to
let
the
me
rest-
answer that.
to the rest
Let
of
me
the
answer that,
community?
because you're talking about something very subjective, friendly to the community. I can't, and I'd like my neighbors to listen too. I can't tell you how much work that she has put in. Almost a 40-hour job to the hurt of her private practice. So what you didn't see, and what a lot of our neighbors don't see, was almost a full-time effort to do things right, to try to do things by the book. You know, she's not Winston Churchill, neither am I in terms of oratory skill, you know, but she's learning a lot, and she, you know, when we voted her as president, Bruce, last year, you know, she wanted to do the job, she had the time, and we needed to support her. And this past 12 months has been nothing but non-support, you know, and fighting against her trying to move forward. So I just ask you, I appreciate your opinion, I appreciate other people's opinion, but what you
Well, may I give my opinion?
One second.
Okay.
What you
Let me
see
respond
is
to
not
that.
what you
Let
get.
me
So I don't know
respond
what
to that.
friendly means.
Let me respond.
There's
Let me
effectiveness
respond to
and
that.
there's
I
friendliness.
didn't question how much she does. Maybe she does 90%. I hear from Linda, I hear from you that she's a workhorse, and that's terrific. So let her be vice president. She can do the same amount of work, but we need to calm things down in this community.
Well,
And the truth of the matter, I don't need to be on the board
Mhm.
if we can have a board that's receptive to the community, that
Yeah.
allows them to speak, doesn't cut them off, doesn't insult them, like Andy was insulted the other day. He and his wife were told that Carol's never gonna speak to them again. That's what I mean, all we do is
Well, and I think
alienate.
we've had that. We've had more newsletters than you could shake a stick at. More parties here. There's been a big effort to get the community together. I don't know, there's a small group.
Well, we could
that's
continue to
stirring
do
things
that.
up, and we're gonna continue
We
to
could
do that.
continue. I'm not
Okay.
questioning that. I don't think you're listening. You had your mind made up. You told me that you had your mind made up.
No, I didn't tell you
All I'm
anything. I
saying
never spoke
is
to
let
you.
her be vice president, let Kelly be president. I think she got a lot of votes. Let's have a fresh look. Let her be secretary, let you be treasurer. I'll just be a director. I'm not looking for anything. I'll be a part of the board, I'll
Andy, I'd like to hear from
contribute.
you.
I'll be a workhorse. I was vice president on the last board I was on, and I did most of the work, and I didn't need the recognition to say.
No, I understand.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
I didn't-
At the end of the meeting, Andy, you'll have,
no, he's just given me permission to
No, no,
speak.
you can speak.
The reason
We have
I,
to finish,
Oh,
Angela, I'm sorry, we have to
Finish one
finish the
second.
motion.
I'm sorry.
we have to finish the agenda, and then
Sorry.
it'll be open to questions.
okay.
And comments, okay? That's the way we usually.
So we have President Carol
So
Kyle.
we have President Carol
Next.
Kyle.
I make a motion to vote in Linda Chudnoff as vice president of the board of directors. Do I have a second?
Yes, I second.
I want to understand.
All
is she
in
be-
favor?
Is she gonna be both? Is she gonna be secretary and vice president?
No,
I said
just
vice
vice president.
president.
No, but I'm
Yeah,
asking.
I just said
can-
vice
Can
president.
she be both? Before
The vote is for vice president.
Why can't I get an answer?
The answer
We have
is,
to take
the answer
each
is
officer
no,
at a time.
she's
But I will
going to be
vote
vice
yes if you
president.
can be secretary also. You did a
She's
thing.
going to, the vote is on vice president.
You have to go individually, each officer gets a vote, so
And-
we didn't get to.
But I don't
secretary.
understand.
what's on
So
the
can it
table?
be explained to me?
We didn't get to secretary yet, so we did president. We
I'm
now go to
asking whether
vice
you can be
president.
both. I
Right.
vote
Well,
yes.
yes,
Bruce
somebody
gets
can be
it.
both.
Okay.
Somebody can
That's
be
a-
both.
So that's a simple answer.
All right, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion passes unanimously.
Okay, and I make a motion to nominate Angelo as the treasurer. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion accepted, passed unanimously.
Did we have a second on that?
They all, I think they
But
voted.
did- Who
No,
seconded the
no,
motion?
no,
I'll
no.
second it. Okay. Kelly seconded, and then all in favor, and it passed unanimously. All right, and go ahead, Linda, you make the last motion.
I nominate Kelly as secretary. All in favor?
No, no. Who seconds the motion?
I second the motion.
Angela
I second.
seconds,
Got 2 seconds.
and Bruce seconds. Okay,
All
all
in favor?
Aye. Motion carries unanimous. Now,
So, now we can open it up if anyone has a question.
So,
So
Andy,
I've got a couple things.
Please.
Number one, Robert's rules say that a motion is made, it's seconded, and then there's discussion before a vote, which is what Bruce was trying to accomplish.
Okay.
there is
It
a
does not
sense.
say, it does not.
I've got the floor, thank you, Karen.
That's
Um,
incorrect.
There's a sense in this community that the board railroads things, and there's a great amount of upset about it, because I knocked on the majority of the doors and spoke to the majority of people in the community. So, to see what just happened, you know, a scripted, you know, the four of you decided who was gonna do what, Bruce walks in, he can't even get a question answered, is very distasteful and continues the theme that I heard going door to door to door to door.
Look, I 100% disagree. I don't know who knocked on doors. I know this board has a lot of support. And if there are people that have complaints, never complain to me or anyone here. I don't know what this undercurrent is of complaints. We've always tried
Well,
to be very
when you have a
transparent.
sitting president who more people didn't vote for than did, and quite honestly,
Well, I think there was a lot of stirring, negative stirring going around. There was pamphlets sent around, there was a lot of negativity.
On both sides.
No,
On both
no.
sides.
oh yes,
Yes.
oh,
We heard the
not in
negativity.
pamphlets.
Did we answer a pamphlet? Did we send a pamphlet out?
No,
Did
not
we
in a
start
pamphlet.
mudslinging?
I said
Did
that.
we speak to
We
anybody?
never did.
No.
We only
I
did
tried to be
talk
very
about the board.
professional.
But,
I'm a
but you
professional. I
went
didn't-
door to door and you told people
We
that
did not
don't vote for
go
them
door.
because they're only here part-time.
Look,
We heard about that.
Andy, I respect you, I hear your opinion. I'm disappointed that people may think that there's not an open dialogue here.
But
If that's the
look what we
case-
just witnessed.
If there's a case, then we're gonna work even harder to be even more transparent. We get a lot of newsletters.
The whole community doesn't know about the lawsuit yet. It's a matter of public record. I understand while it was in negotiations and before it was filed, keeping it quiet. I fully understand that. But once it's
We can't
public,
speak to that
and it's
because
been
not
public,
on the
it's been
agenda.
public for 6 weeks,
Angelo, it's not on the agenda.
of course.
Sorry, we haven't.
I said we
None
can't
of these-
it's not on the agenda.
Again.
That's another thing that people are riled about, that they get
So
shut.
while, where is everybody? Other than the
They've given up,
concerned citizens?
they've given up on this board.
Oh, no, come on. That's not true. And the work that she has put in, Bruce, is scary.
I keep telling you that, I don't question that. But there's a difference between being a workhorse and being a president.
Okay, but a
Someone that
president-
can rally people to come to meetings, that can shake their hand when the president gets approached, rather than
Bruce,
pull away.
Bruce,
Yeah.
please,
Okay.
that is a completely inappropriate comment, and I'm very offended
No, it is
by
not. Why is
It
it?
is my
I-
civil right, I am speaking, it is my civil right to determine who I touch, when I touch, and under what circumstances I touch. I don't want to hear that comment again. That is very insulting and inappropriate.
Oh, I don't think so.
Yes, it is.
It's just the truth of what happened.
It happens to
Consult
be
your
true.
attorney.
You don't have
That
to
is
shake
my
their hand,
civil right.
but
And
you-
I am very
but-
offended by the comment
but-
about
and to-
unfriendly.
and to-
That's very
Well,
inappropriate.
you said to
Hold on,
these people,
Kevin
you'll never
Connor,
talk to
Kevin
them
Connor,
again.
do I come across unfriendly to you in my interactions with you? Would you characterize me as unfriendly? Oh, okay. All right,
Andy, are you?
How about Rose?
Hold
all
on.
right.
Andy, are you recording this?
Yes, I am.
Without permission? Without notice?
This is a public meeting.
No,
No,
I
it
think
has to have
I gotta
notice.
give people, I think you need to give people.
24 hours to have notice.
Notice.
It has to be noticed.
All right,
I'll
so
check with my
let's adjourn
attorney.
the meeting then, now that his.
So the meeting really should be adjourned because we've
All right,
accomplished our business.
Well, I hope
I
this
make
is
a
not the way
motion
it's
to
gonna
adjourn
go.
the meeting. Do we have a second?
I second.
All in
Good,
favor?
you know, I've sent a lot of
Thank you.
emails and you've never responded to me.
Thank you.
Spoke to a lot of people on my Gmail, I barely look.
Oh, you're a board member, you should be responding to me. Okay. I'm not here to fight.
Marilyn,
I
thank
just
you.
want you to know that.
Marilyn, thank
I
you
don't
so
need
much
this, I have a
for
good
joining
life.
us.
I'm here for the community,
Appreciate
I'm
that.
so.